America. Land of opportunity, home of the Whopper, a place where dreams are made and fortunes can be won or lost in the blink of an eye. Also the land of who's going to pay for that, when it comes to, well, everything. From healthcare to education, infrastructure to social security, the question looms large, especially when we're talking about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. Two figures who couldn't be more different yet are central to the debate. One wants to spend money fixing problems. Kamala Harris believes in investing in the future, tackling issues head-on with government intervention. The other wants to, well, we're not quite sure what he wants to do besides maybe build a moat around Trump Tower and fill it with crocodiles. Trump's approach is more about cutting taxes and reducing regulations, probably wearing tiny Make America Great Again hats. It's a vision that appeals to his base, but leaves many questions unanswered. The point is, both their plans involve the national debt, and spoiler alert, it's not getting smaller. With each proposal, the debt grows and the burden on future generations increases. The challenge remains how to balance growth and responsibility in a land of endless possibilities. Kamala Harris, our gal in Converse sneakers, has big plans. Think healthcare for all, better schools, fighting climate change like the world depends on it. Spoiler alert, it does. All those safety nets people need when life throws a curveball, she's got those on her list too. Sounds great, right? Like a Springsteen song, but with less sax and more taxes. Now, free college and saving the planet don't come cheap. Harris says she'll get the rich and corporations to cough up more dough. But even economists, those folks who make Sudoku look like a game for toddlers, say her plans will add to the national debt. How much? No one really knows. It's like asking a magic 8-ball to predict the stock market. Section 4, Trump tax cuts and trickle-down dreams. Let's talk Trump. During his presidency, Trump made significant changes to the tax code. His economic plan, mostly tax cuts. These cuts were touted as a way to stimulate the economy and create jobs. Big ones for the wealthy, with the idea that reducing their tax burden would lead to more investments in the economy, like giving a billionaire enough money to buy a solid gold yacht. The hope was that this newfound wealth would trickle down to the average American, but instead they use it to buy another yacht. This phenomenon, often referred to as trickle-down economics, has been a subject of debate for decades. His theory, if the rich have more money, they'll create jobs. The idea is that by giving the wealthy more capital, they will invest in businesses, leading to job creation and economic growth. And the good times will trickle down to everyone else. This means more opportunities for middle-class families and small businesses. Like that time you tried to make it rain by throwing a bucket of water in the air. The concept sounds simple, but in practice it often doesn't work as intended. Spoiler alert, it didn't work then either. The anticipated economic boom didn't materialize for many, leading to increased scrutiny and criticism of the policy. Section 5, the Trump legacy, a mountain of debt. This chapter delves into the financial decisions made during the Trump administration and their long-lasting impact on the national debt. Here's the thing about tax cuts. If you cut taxes but don't cut spending, and Trump didn't, he loves spending money almost as much as he loves tweeting, you get more debt, a lot more debt. The tax cuts were significant, but without corresponding reductions in government expenditures, the financial burden only grew. Under Trump, the national debt grew faster than a chia pet on a windowsill. The numbers on the debt clock seemed to spin out of control, reflecting the rapid accumulation of debt. And guess who gets stuck paying that bill? It's not just a problem for today, it's a problem for tomorrow and the day after. The burden of this debt falls squarely on the shoulders of future generations. That's right, your future self. The financial decisions made today will have repercussions for years to come, affecting the economic stability and opportunities available to the next generation. Don't worry, future you is used to being screwed over by present you. It's a cycle that seems hard to break, but understanding the impact of these decisions is the first step towards change. Section 6, the economic reckoning awaits. So who's going to make the national debt worse? It's like choosing between being nibbled to death by ducks or pecked to death by chickens. Either way, it's not going to be pretty. The real question is, when will America get serious about tackling this problem? Or are we just going to keep kicking the can down the road until it lands in the Pacific Ocean? Stay tuned, America. This economic roller coaster is just getting started.